everybody. Welcome, hello, Saint Lord, and welcome everybody else. We're back. It's what is it, Thursday night? And kind of feeling like trying something different here. We're gonna see got some games I haven't played before, or that I have played before, but just something a little bit different than old AC Valhalla there. So I have found my camera. Never wants to stay in the same place. I have to figure out a way I can get that to stop moving all the time. Anyway, so I found that it appears that I've never played this game. This is a tactical RPG. It still says early access here, but I'm pretty sure this is out of early access. I think this came out last year, in June of last year, I believe. It was in early access prior to that. So we'll see what it's like. If I'm enjoying it, I'll keep going with it. If not, I got plenty of other things that I can switch off to and see what is going on here. I was kind of like going through the old, library here, just trying to figure out what it is I was in the mood to play. And there's a couple things, but they all sort of like, I don't know if I want to or not, sort of thing, flip-flopping on them a little bit. But we'll see here. See how this goes. Let's go and fire this up. All right. This is my first time launching it too, so it might be really loud. Let's see what happens if it ever initializes. That would be the ultimate test, I guess.
There are as many worlds as there are stars in the sky. In each there
I'm
is
doing good. How are you?
In each there is a grail. But I am only one man. The cataclysm is old, older than any of us. It has no mind, but its hunger is infinite, and its abominations have been gnawing at the veil since the beginning of time. Some of my kind would say it cannot be stopped until it has consumed the last son of the last world. But I have hope. That is my burden. For centuries, I gathered my powers. I reached out across infinity and created the one you call King Arthur. A champion to defend each world. At great cost, I devised an instrument that could heal the wounds in reality. To you, it is known as the Grail. But Morgana lost faith in our cause. She tricked me, trapped me, and while I slept, the years passed. The worlds changed, and Arthur failed. And world after world, lesser men took his place, men unprepared for the coming of the cataclysm. Now I am awake, but I am diminished. My powers are fled, my memories shattered. I can only reach out to you in dreams and whisper, go to Camelot, retrieve the Grail, take it to Jerusalem. Believe in me, and your world may be saved. I have seen the beginning, and I have seen the end. But I will not yield. My name is Merlin.
Well, okay then. That's good. I hope you're recovering well, recharging, reinvigorating, all those things. A break is always I always see a break as a good thing because it's lets you kind of get perspective and just take a breather and see what's going on. Take a step back and look at everything. So I hope you gain some clarity in whatever way you can. Let's see, what do I want here? Options? As clear as mud. Well, it starts out that way. But eventually the fog clears. Animation speed normal. Evolve. Confirm. Yes. Vulkan Graphics API. Window mode full screen. AP. Everything off. Performance. Why NDI those things off? Performance. High quality. Sounds. That is actually not bad. Like, how about a game that installs itself and doesn't blow your eardrums out? Like, holy crap. Okay. Making sure I line up here, helping the wrong people along the way. I mean, it's, it's always a risk, right? But it's always a risk that's worth it to take, I feel like. You know what I mean? You never really know ahead of time. Because sometimes even the red flags are not accurate. You know what I mean? Very red. Yeah. But even then, sometimes it's like, sometimes you figure, it's perspectives can be skewed. You know what I mean? So it's always, I feel like it's always worth the risk. It sucks if it doesn't pay off, but it's always a good thing to try. When you stop trying, that things get a lot harder. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that I don't mean it's like, it's sometimes it's hard to explain what's actually in my brain, but it's like sometimes sometimes it's worth it to just always keep moving forward, even though the possibility of disappointment exists. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's better to be disappointed than to avoid that. I guess is basically what I'm getting at. Let me excuse arrogance. Angry people are very destructive on a soul. Yes. Yeah. Especially when you have, you know, especially when there's a lot of passionate people who can really help, you know. But okay. But you know, that's what it is sometimes. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to say, but Merlin Morgan Warband. I guess I just take all three of these guys. How do I... Oh, double click. Okay, I mean, I guess that's all I can take at the first place here. The Holy Grail. For many nights now, the spirit of Merlin has haunted your dreams. It speaks to you of a darkness from beyond this world, a darkness that will tear apart everything you know and love. That's why Merlin has reached out his hand and gathered those who are ready to stand against the cataclysm. Hear the voice of Merlin. This is your task, Merlin's voice whispers. You must seek Camelot where the Grail awaits. Take it, then make your way across Albion to Corbanic. Brave the dangers of the Marcia Fanica. Journey through Andalus and cross the wide sea until you reach Jerusalem. There your world will be saved or ended. After many days of travel, you have arrived at Camelot. Before you lies the heart of Albion, King Arthur's dream made manifest. Here you will find the Grail and begin your quest. Enter Camelot. Camelot is almost as beautiful as it was in Arthur's day. King Gawain has done all he can to preserve it. The passage of time and the weakness of the realm is visible in small matters. The armor of the knights does not shine as it once did, and the round table is full of scratches. There's a sense of fraying, of decay held at bay by will alone. Request an audience with the king. Old age has ravaged King Gawain's body, but you sense the clarity of his mind and the goodness of his character as he embraces you one by one. I knew one day someone would come for the Grail. I feel Merlin's hand guiding you, as it guided me and my brothers long ago. If he seems weaker than that blazing spirit which appeared in our dreams, well, aren't we all? Gawain keeps the Grail inside a simple wooden box engraved only with the sigil of Arthur. Did you know the Grail changes its aspect according to those who carry it? It was different when I held it than when Arthur held it. I suppose that means I could never truly follow Arthur's path, though I have tried. Tell me, my friends, what virtue is it that you embrace? Honor or fortitude? Honor. Bearer is granted 1 stack of Bearer of Honor. Attacks apply 1 stack of Compelled Duel. Compelled Duel is minus 40% damage dealt to units other than Effector. It requires losing all stacks when another unit gains this effect. Dealt to units other than Effector. Okay. And Fortitude. Take minus 2 damage from abilities. Gaining 1 stack when taking damage from an ability. Decay is losing 2 stacks a turn. Start to a minimum of 1 stack. I guess honor? When you take the Grail, its appearance changes as Gawain predicted. He smiles. Remarkable, is it not? To witness such things helps one maintain one's faith. But there are greater powers than our own, and not all of them are hostile to our needs. But then a sudden weakness seems to overcome Gawain. He leans on the throne, his skin pale. The king's steward appears and quickly ushers you out of the throne room. I am very sorry, the steward says. The king does not intend to be rude. These spells have afflicted him since the death of Gingaline, and he must rest. He has asked me to help you. However, so I shall do what I can. I can offer you one of two boons, this relic, which bears ancient powers, or the last remaining draught of a concoction once brewed by Morgana Le Fay when she and Merlin were allied. Thunderstone. Thunderstone! AoE circle. 5 tiles. Hold on 2 turns. Apply 5 stacks of Daze to all units in an area. Disrupt actions. Dazed is -5 accuracy, -5 evasion. Decay is losing 2 stacks at turn to start. I mean, that sounds good. What's the medicine? Medicine, I guess? Alright. Take the relic. The steward nods and has the relic brought to you. I wish you luck on your journey, friends. Beware of Corbenic. They say evil gathers there to besiege the Grail Castle. Okay. First, open your journal to view your warband. Okay. Navigation. Hand symbol shows your current location with the camera. Just as you reach Corbenic, seen on the right side as your first step towards reaching Jerusalem. Relics. Warband page. See your attributes on the right. Target. Okay. Dash them. Grail. Okay. Regular nodes. Gold renowned supplies. Corrupted. Okay, what's the where do we have to get to? City or of Corbenic. All the way over there. Good chance to lead into combat heroic node. And then we have a quest down there. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. A merchant in distress. As you continue your journey, you come upon a crime being committed. A poor merchant is being held up by a bandit. The old man is trembling in fear, begging the bandit not to take his belongings. I have nothing but these things, good sir. Please, I live from hand to mouth. The bandit does not seem impressed by the man's pleas. When he notices your approach, he turns around and waves a sword at you menacingly. Away with you, he growls. This quarrel is not yours to meddle in. 75% chance, I guess. Intimidate the bandit. Okay, shuffle. Okay, success. A quarrel, you say? Bruno laughs. How fortuitous! As it happens, I am a master of diplomacy. Shall I show you how swiftly I can bring peace? The bandit refuses to give in, but you can see the fear in his eyes when he looks upon Brunner. Fights. Okay, combats. With the character, click on the portrait or press tab to cycle between them, then click on any tile to move. Okay. Click between units and reposition them to desired tiles. Yeah, a couple bandits around here. 11, 10, 10. 14, okay, I see them over here. 14, 10. 7, Century, okay. So, Air of Honor. So Brunner has 2 something. What places for Gruner and Merlin? Who's that? So she's range. I don't know if she can shoot over this thing or not. I think this is good. Over here. So meet you here, and then maybe. Oop. Vigil. Ready a reaction, take a shot against any enemy that moves within your line of sight until the next turn. So she's got Overwatch, basically. Okay. Do Overwatch, or should I just shoot this dude? Can I shoot this dude? I can't. Okay. Put her in Overwatch mode. Alright. So then Morgan. You over here. And things deal 4 damage to an enemy. Nobody in range yet. Merlin's presence directs your efforts whenever spell is cast. What does prophecy do? When casting a spell, reduce all active cooldowns. Oh, that's just a pass. So okay, cool. Turn. Well, that certainly brought them all to me, didn't it? Damage. Okay. Damage and 2 knockback, but I'll knock him back that way, right? I wonder if I can knock this guy back into this guy here. Oh, yep, I can. Wish they like moved just outside of her range. Everything here. Let's do last exit days on all units. I assume this also will hurt my guy too, probably. Let's do Defense skill restores 6 armor points to ally. Deals 4 damage to an enemy. Well, let's. Where can I spin the camera here a little bit? I can't. Shot missed. Down that way. That's here. Come over here. For your armor. A little bit. Get skill. Enough to kill that guy, right? Or not? Why did they go to leaning? Go down to 1 hit point, but they're still able to do everything. Cash this guy. Okay, they finally died. Jeez. Alright, so he's got, what, three left there. guy. This. Oh, I can't kill him because he's right next to me. Go. All right. That was a bit rough, but it worked. You're a level up available. You saved me, the merchant exclaimed, surprised at this turn of events. Like proper knights in the stories about Arthur, I did not think such people still existed. Please, allow me to reward you. Thank him and leave. Ask if you could buy supplies as well. Purchase supplies. Yeah, 3 food and 20 gold. Yeah. Journey. Level up. Party rank. Okay, so attributes. Health, power, move, accuracy, range. Use a bonus. Max health, max armor. Max armor? Second winds. For 5 armor and remove all negative status effects. Gain 2 stacks of berserk with rage or rebuke. Apply a powerful aura, granting 2 stacks of rebuked enemies in a 3-tile radius. That's for 3 turns. Rebuke is when dealt health damage, restore 2 armor points to burn. Okay. We'll do rebuke maybe. Merlin. Let's give you max health. And quick draw. Deal 3 damage twice, either to the same target or to separate ones. It's less accurate with 30% accuracy reduction. And snare. Apply 2 stacks of root it to an enemy. Blinding smoke. Apply 4 stacks of blind it to all units inside a 2.5 tile radius area. That might be blind and smoke. And Morgan. Let's give you health, I guess. And corrosive concoction deals 6 armor damage to all units in a cone. Raise an area in range, dealing 2 damage on contact, lasts for 3 turns. For flaming brimstone, deal 4 damage to all units in a targeted area. Destroys cover. Let's do the brimstone, I think. Give him some more offensive thing. This does 4. That's 4 in AoE, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Nourishment will change on your next node travel. Okay. Acquiring new skills, spells, relics, unit information, cover. No tile attacks coming from beyond the red line are less likely to hit. To see your hit chance from a specific tile, note the yellow percentile on the target unit. Yellow means enemy targeted, but cover would apply. Red means enemies are flanking that tile and that cover won't help. Green means out of range for all enemies. Okay. You accumulate 50 renown, you rank up your units in the warband page. Alright, let's head down this way. A nightmare. On what had seemed a clear day, the sky suddenly turns dark, the wind begins to howl, and a fierce, cruel rain begins to fall. You shiver. It is unnaturally cold. Within minutes, the road has turned to mud, and you are struggling to make headway against the wind. In the midst of this pandemonium, you come upon a piteous sight. An exhausted horse slowly drowning in the mud. Good chance. Careful. Yes, alright. It seems impossible that such a large animal could be so badly stuck, but this is no ordinary rainstorm. Still, human strength finally succeeds, and with Bruner's help, the horse frees itself. It is a magnificent beast, much bigger and nobler than you realized. It regards you with its pitch-black eyes, then nods once and disappears into the rain. For a brief moment, you hear a bell tolling in the distance. The storm ceases only moments later. Max health and armor is increased by 15%. Okay. Although we are hurting over there. I don't know if he's gaining health as we go, or I have a feeling he's not. The road is taking you by the castle of the guard, built long ago for Sir Tor. It is held now by Sir Dermart the Frank, once a knight of the Round Table, famed across the land for rescuing Queen Guinevere from the villainous Brune of Moroi. Enter the castle. Upon entering the courtyard, you are met by the castle's young steward, who greets you with enthusiasm and what seems like relief. Knights, brave knights and adventurers, he cries in joy. You could not have come at a better time. My lord has a great need of you. Come, please. Follow him. Steward takes you to Sir Dermot's council chambers, skipping up several steps in sheer excitement. My lord, he calls, I have found true knights to help us in our cause. I can see by their faces that they are kind and wise and know nothing of greed. Sir Dermot is no longer the young man who easily won the tournament of Blanche's Moors, but despite his graying hair, there is something youthful about his grin. You must forgive my friend here, Sir Dermot says. He believes in all the old tales, even the ones about me, a strange condition that no healer has been able to cure. But perhaps today he is right to be excited. Tell me, who are you? Tell him we serve Merlin. There's a flicker of suspicion in Sir Dermart's eyes, but then he nods. So Merlin is moving about the land again, is he? I will be honest and tell you that I do not know what to make of him. He's a master of manipulation and deceit, but if some of the stories I hear are true, perhaps we will have need of him. In any case, I have little choice, and you have been forthright. Ask him what he needs. My old friend Sir Giogent is in urgent need of assistance. He serves the Emperor Charlemagne and is lord of the castle of the Borderlands in the Marcia Hispanica, but it seems there is some strange trouble brewing and they have not been resupplied for far too long. He has asked for all the supplies we could spare, and I am glad to help, but there is trouble here too. I have too few men as it is. That is why I need your help. Okay. See, my lord, the steward says excitedly, they are true heroes. Sir Dermot laughs. Indeed, but we are asking a lot of them. They should receive recompense. Fetch the treasurer. The payment, decline payment. We'll accept payment. Once you've been given the supplies for the castle of the Borderlands and have been paid for what you're about to undertake, you prepare to set out once more. Sir Dermart accompanies you to the gate, as does the enthusiastic steward. Good luck, friends. Remember, the lives of Sir Giogent's men depend on these supplies. Okay. continue your journey. Plus 10 food. Okay. Where do I need to go for that? City of Osrage. Does it tell me where I need to go? Castle of Maidens. Merlin. Yeah, where am I supposed to take this, these supplies to? Does it tell me here? Bestiary? Guardian Core, I don't know what that is yet. I don't know. I guess we'll... I don't know if I'm going in the right direction now. That's the problem, is I'm not sure if I'm going in the right direction. Do I have to come down here? Does it tell me, achievements, heroes, skills, really? As effects, turns, skirmish options. Don't give me a hint about quest though. Doesn't say. I mean, I guess one way or the other we gotta move forward. I just don't know. Is this the one? Is this telling me this thing will become corrupted? Supplies. So I guess all node labels. Okay. Stonehenge. None of these seem to be these are ringing a bell as to what they were, as to what city they were talking about, but that's green, that's yellow. Okay, so there's like caution symbols depending on how bad something might be. Alright, well, let's go this way, I guess. Gifts of the Sky. Find yourselves on a small meadow bordered by a stream. The day has been uneventful and you allow yourselves a moment of respite. While your travels have been wearying, it is easy to forget all your troubles on a day such as this. The sun is warm and gentle, causing your aches to vanish like the morning mist. Moments like these fill you with the desire to fight for the beauty of this world. With that thought held firmly in your heart, that you continue your journey after this brief rest. Onwards. Gains Inspire. Okay. Well, so nourishment. Nourishment state. A better nourished warband has increased health and armor. At peak nourishment, health and armor will increase by 15%. Okay. Yeah, I kind of already got that. Into that. I guess we're heading towards this heroic node. A chance meeting. You're passing through a densely wooded valley when you come across a camp by a small stream. A merry fire burns inside a neat pit. Above it hangs a small cauldron filled with a cloudy liquid. A few odds and ends are scattered near the fire, but there is no sign of the person that set up the camp. Whoever they may be, you reason that no one would leave their belongings unattended for very long, so they're likely to return soon. Wait. Not long before an older man comes lumbering out of the forest, leading a mule. His clothing is modest and his long beard unkempt. You can see that despite his age, his posture is good and his shoulders broad, hinting at hidden muscle and sinew under his baggy robes. Well met, he says, blinking in surprise. I did not expect to encounter anyone out here. Will you sit with me? We will sit with him. You sit by a fire and the old man serves you watery stew from the cauldron. As you eat, the old man tells you a little of his life. I once served Sir Kay, he says, but when he left for the Holy Land, I refused to accompany him. He called me a coward, but I am no such thing. I fought by Arthur's side at Merlin. I merely had no desire to kill Saracens. There we go. Man, I have not seen that word in forever. And I do not see why one land is holier than another. So I lived out a quiet, ordinary life here in Albion, and I do not regret it, but I still have one keepsake of my time as a knight, and I think our meeting was no coincidence. It's time for me to let it go. Accept his gift or decline and leave. What is it? Blood Talisman, rare relic. Bearer is granted +2 power and 2 stacks of Beast Curse. Beast Curse. +2 damage taken from all sources does not pay. +2 power and 2 stacks of Beast Curse. I mean, I could give that to Morgan because he probably takes a lot of damage anyway. So, sure. He automatically equipped it anyway. Alright. Well, we have a healer service here. Let's go do that. You arrive in Caerleon, the great city founded by King Belinus. Here, Arthur made his stronghold before Camelot was built. Gawain has done much to preserve the city, although some would say it is more than a monument, perhaps a mausoleum, than the living city that once stood here. Shops and traders can be found on Legion Square to the north. Those without gold or seeking adventure might choose to explore the city's streets instead. Those in need may find a small house of healing in one of the narrow streets. Let's visit a healer. And what do we need? Like moderate healing. Decent. I can leave. Explore. Alright. Shuffle. Servant. You come across an old, toothless servant by the name of Edric. The old man is trying to carry an armful of scrolls, but they are too many, and he has great difficulty picking them up whenever he drops one. Assist him. You help Edric carry the scrolls to his mistress, a young damsel who is waiting at a wagon a few streets away. "Oh, Edric," she exclaims when she sees you. "Did you try to carry all the scrolls? I told you one would suffice, you dear old fool. You're lucky that you found help, or I would scold you further." Hand you a small purse full of coins. "For your trouble, thank you for helping him." Return to the main street with 33 gold. Okay. Legion Square. Each square reflects the faded beauty of Rome, whose legions once built a fortress on this spot. Its foundations can still be seen through much of its substance, though much of its substance was carried off and used to build Camelot. There is a blacksmith here and a shop that sells trinkets, relics, and other things said to be magical. There's also a small market with more ordinary traders where you may purchase or sell supplies. Let's visit the blacksmith. Arming Sword 1. Purchase Tier 1 Warrior Gear. +1 power. +2 damage done to unarmored targets. I think having some better armor would be good. This is 42, so that's 36. +7 armor, +1 evasion, or +10 armor. Do the evasion, I guess. Proceed. Go. What do we got here? Recurve bow. Flat bow, +1 range. +2 accuracy, +1 evasion. What's this? Little leathers, studded leathers. Our staff, +1 range. +1 power. I kind of want him to have a little more range, but +1 power. Give him, you know what, let's give him a little more power. Let's give her evasion. Or range. Just very short range. I guess we'll do this one because it gives you accuracy and evasion. Okay. Market. Purchase supplies. Or sell supplies. Let's purchase supplies. Alright, and we're down to 4 gold. So I think that's good right now. Retire to the old mansion inn to gather your strength for a journey ahead. Do your journey. Okay. So I guess we just continue forward then. Tristan's farm. You come upon a quiet farm lost in the golden hills of Albion. There is a sense of peace upon the land such as is rarely found these days. The wheat rustles gently in the wind. Approach. Farmer comes out to greet you. He's an older man, but something about him suggests he was not always a farmer. His smile is broad and his handshake is firm. Greetings, friends, he says. I sense you are driven by a great purpose, but perhaps you might take a day to assist an old farmer in his work? You'll be rewarded, naturally. Yeah, sure. Let's advance corruption. All nodes will become corrupted sooner. Sure. Been a long day working the field. It is hard work, but satisfying in its way. The old farmer is true to his word and rewards you well. I'm glad my questing days are over, he says, but I hope these meager provisions will help you achieve your noble goal. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to head to Stonehenge here. It's corrupted now. Long before you reach the circle of stones itself, you can feel Stonehenge on the horizon. Its overwhelming power bleeding through Merlin's mind into your own. Next to the Grail, this is perhaps the grayest of Merlin's instruments, but something is wrong. Stonehenge has been infected by the Cataclysm. approach. You set out to leave when suddenly, without warning, the ground shakes and the air itself seems to bend, twisting your vision. When your eyes recover, an old man is standing before you. His bright blue eyes seem to glow with power, and his robe is the color of the sky on a long-dead world. "Merlin," he bellows, "you are alive! How remarkable! Did Morgana let you out of her trap?" The sound of his voice is overwhelming, driving tears of agony to your eyes. "I escaped." When Merlin speaks through you, your ears begin to bleed. You fall to the ground. "You did?" Figure says, "Impressive. You're always a very stubborn creature. I would enjoy studying you." What has happened to Morgana? Figure shrugs. "I haven't seen her in a few centuries, relatively speaking. Stay away from her. She grew too bitter for my taste after all her Accolons died." "You cannot run forever, Atlantis." "I cannot?" He laughs, and you clasp your hands over your ears in desperation. "I have been running 1,000 times 1,000 years. And let's not forget I helped you. Without my studies, what would we know of the Cataclysm? Nothing." "You helped me? You don't remember? You must be more broken than I thought. No wonder. You wielded so much power, and to have all that shattered, well, it would have broken me for sure. But for the sake of our friendship, such as it is, let me help you recover some of your strength here. Here, let your pawns take this essence." He reaches out his hand, and your pain stops. You feel Merlin grow stronger. "Thank you, Atlantis." "You're welcome, old friend. The sorcerer is beginning to fade now. I am sure we'll meet again. Watch out for Morgana. He hates you like only someone who's loved you can hate you. Your ears are ringing and your hands are shaking, but Stonehenge is still infected by the Cataclysm, and you must continue. Approach the standing stones. Tendrils of corruption snake around the standing stones, disrupting the spirals of energy that flow from world to world. Merlin's fury burns white hot in your mind as the abominations emerge from the mist. They must be destroyed. Okay. Well, here's all the Cthulhu-esque stuff they promised us. Mandrake, red cats, and a wyvern. Right. So you over there. Wait. It's Bruner. You go here. You come over there. They're swapping places. Not well. There. You go there. Morgan, you come over here. Weird. Abominations. Skirmish introduces abominations. They are tougher and immune to mere mortals, so stay sharp. Each abomination also has unique passive status effects. Be sure to hover over their portraits to read them. Okay. Mandrake, Xenopollen. On death, deals 7 damage to enemies in melee range. Does not decay. Oh, great. Red Cap, Watchful, and Mucus. Watchful, gain an out-of-turn action and reset cooldowns when dealt health damage. Expires, losing all stacks after applying this effect. Does not decay. Mucus, leave a damaging ground effect when moving. Does not expire. And Wyvern, Opportunist. When an enemy in melee range is attacked, take a reaction attack against a random enemy in melee range. Does not decay. Levitate, take no damage from ground effect. Does not decay. Fun. Fun, I say. Alright. Do what we can here. Mandrake, that's the wyvern. I get the feeling like the wyvern is probably the more dangerous one, but brimstone. Can I not take it then? No. I don't know if I want to move too far forward here. You? Forward just a little bit. I don't know if I want to go too far here. That. And then Merlin. Blinding smoke. Blinds all units in a 2.5 tile radius area. Do that on them. Alright, right now. Okay. Well, this is fun and exciting. Push that guy back that way. Vigil. What do I have here? Binge. Have to kill that thing. That's good. All right. Damn. Okay, what do we have here? Whole mess of stuff we have here. Slash, what is that? Not much. Like 7 armor damage moving there. 11. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. So we're pretty well trapped. Do that. What are you gonna do? Can you move? You can move there. Okay. We need to move out of range a little bit. And flaming brimstone will hurt me, but it'll also kill that one. Even up the odds a little bit. Nine armor damage, 9 armor damage, 7 armor damage. All right. More damage going this way, but we can go there. Or we can miss. I mean, that's a thing too, I guess. All right. 70% chance of hitting. No way to do that without doing that. So I have, what's my percentage chance here? I don't think there is a percentage chance there. Yeah, 90%. Over here and throw that there. It's a big damage zone there. All right. on. Move over there. Out of range. You move over here and put yourself. Isabel, they restored 20 armor, and I found somebody. All right. I wonder if dazed will actually work. He's gonna hit my guy. But will it stop this damage from coming in? I wonder. See, disrupt actions. Let's try. Yep, it did. Okay. All right. You can go here. Slash. Over here. Do that thing. Oh, that's right. They like explode when they die or something, but whatever. Alright, you come down here. That thing. There we go. Jeez Louise. Merlin had the most kills. Or not Merlin, Morgan. Jeez Louise. That hurt a lot. With the abominations destroyed, Stonehenge seems peaceful once again, but the veil is still infected, twisting the powers that flow through the stones. Any attempt to heal this wound will be fraught with unpredictable danger. Heal the veil? 50% chance? Let's do it. Mad distortion, planar revolution, planar alignment. Oh boy. Planar revelation. The Grail cleanses the infection in the veil, but as its power mingles with the enormous forces swirling around Stonehenge, suddenly a vast panorama is revealed to you. Thousands of worlds scattered across infinity, frail and beautiful, connected by ever-flowing strands of energy. The sight is momentary, but deeply moving. Continue your journey. Warband gains inspired. +2 power. Applies to one fight. Bestiary bookmark. Alright, essence available. Phase. Grant 7 stacks of evading to all allies. Translocation. Teleport to target location. Restore 5 health to an ally. 5 health. What I want right now. Interesting. Carry bookmark updated. Okay, just telling me I've seen more enemies. Rations. renown. The only problem now is we are hurting a bit, quite a bit here. See if Corbenic is corrupted. Node, more difficult combats. Dark node corrupted. Regular nodes. I think I might want to come back here to heal, so let's go this way. Fallen, your journey takes you past a graveyard. In the thick fog, its melancholy is doubled, but somehow you are drawn to it nonetheless. It is impossible not to contemplate death on a quest such as yours. Most of the graves are old, but one is freshly dug and open. You do not see a gravekeeper. Inspect the open grave. Look at the open grave, and inside it, find a grave robber pilfering the remains of a fallen knight. In one swift move, he jumps up and pulls his blade, his eyes filled with bloodlust. Back. Archers and that dude behind us. We are completely surrounded here. Now that is not ideal. Hardening colors. What is that? Red means the skill deals damage. Blue, positive effect. Green is movement. Purple, negative status effects, debuffs. Yellow, aura, or ground effect. I think let's swap them. Yeah, sounds reasonable. That. Alright, so you here. Eight. 12. I'd like to get them both in the same spot there. Let's do this. This does about the same amount of damage. Okay, and nine, 5. Lightning smoke on him, I guess. dazed. Alright, so... Flash here in this guy. Before I do that, let's switch to you. Fix armor damage move in there. Brimstone will help though. Okay. So we hit him a couple times. Let's see. Oops. No damage will be dealt by this ability casting. Okay. Knock him out. Come over here and toss that. Just preparing poison, eh? See how much that helps you against my blade. Oh, it missed. How did you miss? Or heal him. Boom, there we go. That Overwatch helps. Okay. Your level up available. Your enemies lie dead and you're ready to continue your journey. You glance back one final time knowing that you too will one day fail or fall and be buried. I hope it will not be in vain. I guess I can't go back that way. I can. Oh, they're directed nodes. I didn't even notice that they have an arrow pointing which way they go. I did not even notice that, so this is forcing me to go through this heroic node. Yikes. Yikes, I say. Your abilities. Max health. And shield block, second wind, haste. One action point and 2 stacks of quick to the cast. Second wind. Restore 5 armor, remove all negative status effects. 4 stacks of resistance. Let's get an action point, I think. Merlin. Health. And quick draw Hunter's Mark. Apply 2 stacks of mark to an enemy. After the target is killed, gain 1 charge. 1 charge of what? That's 1 charge of what? Gain 1 charge. Okay. Deal 3 damage twice, either to the same target or to separate ones. It is less accurate with 30% accuracy reduction. Quick draw or shiv. Deal 4 health damage to an enemy in melee range, bypassing armor. Yeah, let's take shiv. Morgan. Health. And am I supposed to like pick a certain thing? Like, I keep hitting that top one, but that has the plus on it, but should I be picking like other things on there? Corrosive concoction. Deal 10 armor damage to all units in a cone. Blight. When taking damage via an ability, restore 7 armor points to the attacker. Does not decay. Or raise. Let's take corrosive concoction, I think. Alright. Well, I guess we're going this way. Following the path through the hills, you hear distant screams and sounds of battle. Soon a figure comes running, then 2, then many more. They are peasants, some of them but children, running in sheer blank-eyed terror at what they've seen. They came from nowhere, a woman tells you, shaking her hands covered in someone else's blood. Not unseen, but from the air itself, they ripped. I cannot. My eyes hurt when I think of it. Defend them. You follow the path the peasants came from. Those who stay behind to protect their families have been slain, but by their actions they brought their loved ones time. Now you must put an end to this horror. Fight the abomination. Okay. So 3 red caps. Alright. Well, we kind of know what we're getting into with these. I think, where do we move? I guess we gotta move around this way. So let's move him there. Move her there, and move him there. So we'll get you over here. And let's do move. Let's do rebuke. Yeah. Haste. I don't think that would work now. Restoration, mana per use. Or 5 health to an ally. Oh, you know what? We should do that right here. Okay. She can shoot from over here and have some cover. That sounds like a plan. Looks like anyway. Alright. There and then over there. Okay. Punch this and other guy. Watch that one. Another point go. Alright, shoot. Archer's Vigil. Have any shot on these guys? I don't think so. I think they're too close. Yeah. I have a feeling that might be the case. They're over here. Do some damage at some point. Both of those. Can I get all three of them? Here's the problem. I can't see around this other side here. Can I? Well, I can't tell if I'm hitting my own guy. I think I'm definitely hitting him there. Let's just hit these. Armor damage to all enemies in a cone. My own guy there with that one. Let's do this here. Dead. One action point for the caster. I don't have anything I can use though. I hit this one against the thing there, does that do more damage to it? Maybe. Oops. Okay. I don't think any of them have any armor left there, so let's do this. Good. For that one. Boom. Excellent. Use the Grail to remove the corrupt energies of the Cataclysm, healing the wound in the Veil. Peasants are safe now, thanks to you. You've saved many lives today. The woman you had spoken to before the battle tells you there are many in this realm who would not have done so, who consider our lives cheap and easy to toss away when it suits them. So we're doubly grateful and wish to honor you with a gift. Arming Sword 1, +1 power. Sure. Regular node. Well, all nodes lead to where we're going here, so. Sacred Spring. You come across a small, quiet glade. A spring flows here. Its water clearer than any you have ever seen before. This would be a good place to rest and recover. Yes, please. +5 health. The feeling of stillness is profound, such as is only possible in sacred places, and the water appears to possess healing qualities. You're certain that this is hallowed ground. Investigate. The water is pure, carrying no foulness or disease, but there is something beyond that, some unique property you cannot fully grasp. Perhaps it flows from the realm of fairy, or has it been blessed by a saint? Bathe in the water +5. Fill a vial for later use. Vial of pure water. Restore 5 health to the caster. I guess we'll take the vial. Your journey. Alright, to the city of Corbinic. At long last you have arrived at Corbinic, sometimes called the Castle Adventurous. Here the Grail was found, Fisher King healed, and many other great deeds accomplished. Now the castle is under siege. A vast behemoth of a beast howls at the sky, announcing the true might of the Cataclysm and the end of all things human. Even the power of the Grail King cannot hold it back. Draw the attention of the beast. Ruler gains Inspire +2 power, expires when taking damage. Shoot the beast. Merlin gains Keen, +2 damage to next attack. Fires losing all stacks at turn end. Flies to 1 fight. +2 damage to next attack. Fires losing all stacks at turn end. Taking damage. Shoot the beast. The arrow strikes the behemoth, but the abomination's hide is so thick that you might as well have tossed a pebble at it. You now have the beast's attention, however. It roars and turns towards you. Defend the gate. Great. Just buffed everybody. Okay. I'll have you come up here and cast Rebuke. good there. I don't think anything is in range though. No. Put Archer's Vigil on. Over here. And can you go anything that far away? You destroy a bunch of stuff there, but really I want to make sure I use corrosive concoction on this thing. This does just armor damage. Let's have you heal my guy here. Extra shot there. Another one. Yeah, it was good that I did that. And yeah, another one. Cool. Got some free shots in there. Oh, right. We need Morgan to come over here real fast. And do corrosive concoction. And I need you to stand in front. And bash you. Will you move back and hit that other guy? I don't think so. I think he's too big to be hit in such a way. Another shot here. No. All right. What do we want to do here? Do I want to do? Wind it -4 accuracy. 4 stacks. I don't think it's gonna matter if I do that. Let's just shoot this bastard. And I guess, yeah, you know what? Let's use blinding smoke, I guess. Let's use our thunderstone as well. Gaze. Great shot. All right. That slash Duke again. Let me hold on to that for a second. Let's go have you do this. That's a little bit better. You. That's dead. All right, so this thing. Let's walk over here. And I don't know what else to do there. It's higher right now. Let's have you move over here. And turn my guy up a little bit. All right. What armor damage moving there? Yeah, wherever I go, I'm going to take 4. Over here and damage.
Yeah.
Let me see here. How do I do that? Let's. What else we got? What can you do right now? Does this guy have anything going on? Or is it this guy? Or a rebuke? Quick evading, prepared shot. Prepared shot. Aim quick. Okay, so that was all due to the reaction shot thing. Oh, I missed. Hell, man. Right in front of you. How do you miss punching him in the face? Over here. I want you to heal her armor up, actually, just in case. Reaction shot out of it. Maybe another shot. Nope. Okay. Forward one step. And then... anything else here? The heal, I guess, over there. Okay. Oh, that's what the prophecy is. That's right. When casting a spell, reduce all active cooldowns by 1. But it's actually, whenever I'm casting that heal, it's actually reducing our cooldowns. Which is quite nice. And I can come over here and hit this guy now. Or not. Oh, that's right. That took 2 turns to get over there. That's fine. That's fine. Get through it. Your level up available. It is done. The mighty behemoth has been slain and Corbenic has been saved from the cataclysm. Let's to the castle. The lord of the castle comes forth to meet you. His name is King Percival. Once he was a knight of the Round Table and an instrument of Merlin, but now he has become the Grail King, protector of the secrets of Corbenic. Humbly greet King Percival. Welcome to my castle, saviors of Corbenic, the Grail King says with a bright smile and embraces each of you. You are surprised to see that he appears young as he was when he first came to this castle, and alarmed to see that he is bleeding from many wounds. Tell him to find a healer quickly. He laughs. You are the only healers I need, friends, he says. For these wounds were not inflicted in combat. They are the price I pay for helping Merlin craft the Grail. When our world is wounded, I am wounded. If you wish to heal me, you must heal the sickness of the cataclysm. Yes, we are. I am well aware of it, and Merlin's plan. Come, let me show you our castle. Despite the siege, Corbenic is most beautiful. Unlike Camelot, whose beauty is preserved, but slowly fading, Corbenic is alive as if Percival and Merlin had been here only yesterday. As you enter the town within the walls, Percival summons his treasurer. A reward for our heroes, he exclaims, though blood runs from his wounds without cease. Follow him. Plus 70 gold. A ship will be waiting for you in the harbor in the morning. The wounded king advises you. Until then, the castle is yours to explore. I will make certain that your heroic deeds are known to all. Good luck, friends. You must rest now. Asking about his odd way of speaking. The burdens of the Grail King are many. Some you would not understand, and some I do not understand myself. You have been touched by Merlin as he is now. Weak, forgetful, a shadow. When Merlin turned his gaze to me, he was at the height of his power. His eyes burned like 1,000 stars. My mind was tossed across time and space, and I saw myself, all of myself, everywhere, forever. We are connected, entangled. You cannot understand what we are, what I am. He sighs and then leaves without saying more. Look around. Okay. Can I do the hero level up here first? Yeah. Level up. The Runer, can I just pick an attribute I want to level up? Like movement or something? No, it only lets me level up. It just says attributes. Max health. Slash, bash. 2 knockback to large. Disrupts prepared actions. So is this upgrading my skill, or is it going to try to replace? Well, I do not know right now. Let's try rebuke. Okay, I see. So it is upgrading what's there. All right. So slash. Overpowering slash. Deals 6 damage to an enemy in melee range and apply 2 stacks of guard down. Plus 2 damage taken from all sources expires, losing all stacks at turn start. Dueling slash. Deals 6 damage to enemy in melee range and apply 2 stacks of weak. -2 power, decays, losing 1 stack per turn, max 5 stacks. So weak actually lasts longer than guard down, because guard down loses all stacks at turn start. So I feel like dueling slash would be better. Merlin. Attributes. Max health. Shoot. Urging shot. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If the strike deals damage, gain 1 stacks of surge. Surge. Deal +1 extra damage with surging shots. Does not decay. Okay. So, and does not decay. Oh. Max 5 stack. So, +5 is max. So, basically, every time I land a shot, we can deal 1 more damage for the next shot. Up to 9 damage. Or Hunter's Spree. If target, deal 4 damage to an enemy. If a target is killed, gain 1 action point. I mean, the action point isn't necessarily useful, though, for her, because everything has a cooldown of 1. So, we'll do Surging Shot. I think sounds good. Morgan. 7 damage to an enemy. Only gives 2 turn cooldown. 1 turn cooldown. Damaging Singe deals 7 damage to an enemy on the first kill with this ability. Restore 1 charge to caster's abilities and relics. Okay. Or Oozing Singe. Deal 7 damage to an enemy and add 3 stacks of slow. What about Corrosive Concoction? Flammable Concoction. Deal 10 armor damage and apply 3 stacks of burning to all units in a cone. Taking 3 damage each turn. 1 times the number of stack. Okay. This effect scales with Morgan's damage modifiers. Decays, losing 1 stack per turn. Let's do Flammable. Flammable Concoction and max health, I guess. that vial of pure water there too. Okay. Upgrading skills. I think before you can start to upgrade your skills, skill upgrades change the behavior of a skill. You also hide the cards, allowing you to see what other upgrade options you have. Yeah. Essences, blacksmith. Okay. This is the market hall. 20% discount at the relic shop and the blacksmith. Let's do the blacksmith. Reflex bow. Recurve bow. Evasion. Sword 2. +1 power. +3 damage done to unarmored target. +3, so it stays at +1 power, but also gives me +3 damage dealt armor, which sounds really good, actually. Five armor, +1 move. Evasion, +1 move. Not if I need those yet. Relic shop. Beast talisman. Bearers granted 2 stacks of heavy armor. Damage minus number of stacks damage taken from abilities expires, losing all stacks with no armor points left. Runic arrow. Bearers granted 2 stacks of far striker. Okay. Rabbit's foot. Rabbit's luck. Rose getting 1 stack when missing an attack. Resets being set to 1 stack when hitting an Interesting. No. The stalls. I don't need any. I think 10 food is good. 10 supplies is good. This is a healer. Let's get the. I guess we'll get like moderate healing, maybe. There we go. Fire for today. Servant of King Percival brings you to a room set aside for you. It is the most luxurious place you've seen in some time. And though your dreams are very strange, in the morning you feel rested and ready to continue. Board the ship. Warband gains well rested. +2 move, +4 max armor. Does not decay. Applies to 1 fight. Okay. Matters of France. Roland's Call. Your journey has brought you to the Marcia Hispanica, a wild, mountainous region between the Frankish kingdoms and the southern lands of the Saracens. Before King Gawain lost his health, he tried to make peace between Charlemagne and the Emir of Al-Andalus, but he failed. The war goes on without end, and the ordinary people of this land pay the price. You must make your way to Ranchevo Pass, and there cross into Al and Dallas. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing these correctly. The power of the Cataclysm is growing. The massacre you find before you now bears testimony to that fact. Hundreds of Frankish knights lie dead, torn apart by abominations. A savage battle was fought here, in which victory was gained only at the cost of total sacrifice. Approach the survivors. The few survivors, battered and broken, have gathered around their dying leader. By his coat of arms, you recognize him as the paladin Merlin, one of the greatest knights of this age and a champion of Charlemagne. His side is torn and blood drips from his lips. When he sees you, his eyes brighten and he gestures for you to speak to him. Kneel before Roland. I can see what you are, Roland stammers as blood gushes from his mouth. Morgris was right. Merlin is alive. Take my horn. Find good men willing to fight. Meet my army at Roncevaux Pass. You must. If the pass falls, I should say, we all fall. His eyes fix on something far beyond you. Forgive me, he whispers. Then he is gone. Take the horn, gain a relic. Roland's horn of subduing. Applies one stack of staggered to all enemies. Okay. Take Roland's horn, famed of song and legend. His surviving men do not object. They nod silently and set out, limping, to prepare for the coming battle and Roncevaux Pass, knowing it will most likely be their last. Roncevaux, maybe? I don't know. Pronunciation, not my strong suit. English, not my strong suit either, apparently. What do we got here? Okay, Guardian Corps, Renown, Journal. Is there anything else going on? What is this place like? New quest node. There's a quest encounter. Montalban City. Marsh. Quest node. Castle of the Guard. Okay. It's got a question mark though. Is that one of the ones I have to go to for one of my quests I have? Maybe? Endora? Veil of No Return. That sounds lovely. A place to take a vacation. Node. If I go on this quest, it takes me. I have to go down this way. Nora. I go back up this way again. Veil No Return. Yeah, you gotta kind of weave around quite a bit. Heroic node. And then there's the path. So 5. So will become corrupted once the indicator reaches 0. Yeah, so like there's no way you would reach it without without that becoming 0, being corrupted. Merlin's Cave. Okay. Oh, okay. This is different. Yeah, this has been very different. Oh, is that actually going to quit? Oh, that quit out entirely. I was hoping it would just quit to the. I guess I should have said quit to the lobby. Damn, quit the lobby. I guess. But yeah, no, that it's an interesting game. An interesting game. It's um, I don't know. It feels like there's not as much. I guess I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's as much customization as I would like, or as much like alterations you can do to try to help things a little bit. But then again, I mean, just starting out, they only gave you the 3 characters, so I imagine there's other characters that are probably much more interesting to deal with. But it's interesting. I don't know. It's kind of a hard one to pin down. Where I feel like the game is the story is decent, and the gameplay is pretty good too. It's kind of like middle of the road right now. There's nothing that necessarily stands out from it, but it's competent in everything it's doing. I don't know. I mean, the only thing about it that I feel is a little bit lacking is like the different choices you can make in combat. I feel like that's the only thing. But the combat is almost one note to an extent. Like it's just, you're basically just dealing damage, but there's no like, there's a little bit of difference that you can make, like, you know, being able, you know, like I'm gonna cast a defensive thing, you know, the renown and stuff like that, or rebuke I should say, or I'm gonna cast the option to give you two additional action points, so you can kind of do those at the right moments, and you know there's cooldowns and stuff, but it just it doesn't feel like there's enough variety of that right now. Now maybe that's something that just comes with more playthroughs. This does feel like a game that wants you to play through multiple times, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit long in the tooth even to do that. Like it definitely feels like almost like a Slay the Spire kind of thing, where they want you to play through multiple times and gain abilities and stuff like that. But it's also very drawn out. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, sure, I could play another, you know, you do another round, but if it sets you all the way back to the beginning, which I imagine it does, that's a big ask. You know, like it could be a multi-hour adventure, you know, depending on your luck, I guess. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I think it's good for what it does. I'm not sure it's more than just kind of middle of the road and just, you know, and just like it checks off all the boxes, but doesn't necessarily leave a lasting impression, I guess, is what I'm getting at there. But anyway, that was the Hand of Merlin. So now I know what that's like. I feel like I did play like a demo of that at some point. And I just, because I started to sort of recall a little bit of it. But it was very different when I last took a look at it. So we'll see here. We'll see with that. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. It was a nice little side distraction from Valhalla and all that stuff. So I enjoyed that a little bit of playthrough on that. I don't know that I'll come back to it to do any more. But it was nice to it was a nice little side shuffle, I'd say. But yeah, I think that'll do it for that. Next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday. We'll see. I'll be back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Next Thursday, I might do another toss-up and see what. Just pick something else out of my vast inventory of games here and play as well. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I was looking at a couple things like Trifox is one here. Was it Trifox? Why does that not show up? Am I spelling it wrong? Interesting. Maybe it's not. Did I not scan my Steam library? Because I did see it in the Steam library. Here, if I can. Yeah, here it is. Trifox. Oh, it's recent, so maybe it didn't scan it yet. So I was looking at this. I've seen some speed runs of this. This looks like an interesting game to play. It also doesn't look like it's a very long game. Maybe only like 10 hours or something like that. That'd be an interesting one to kind of dig into for a little bit as well. There's Wilder Myth, which I've been hearing a lot about, but I haven't really dug into it at all. I mean, that just came out. When did it come out? Very recent. It was in early access for a while. I guess it wasn't that recent. June 15th? No, I think it recently came out. I think it was in early access and recently came out. I suspect, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore? And I'm losing track of all these things. But yeah, a couple things like that I was looking at. Might jump into Loop Hero, and then there was another game like Loop Hero, but it changed its name, and I wanted to revisit it to see how much it's different. I want to say it's is it Loop? Not Loop. They had to change their name because Loop Hero didn't appreciate them. It sounded a lot like Loop Hero. And I can't think of the name of it now. They changed it, but it was like Loop. Unfortunate. Oh, here it is. It still has the old name here. Loop Odyssey. Yeah, Loop Odyssey was the old name. And it's now called something else. I don't know if it shows it on here. Loop Odyssey. The store page. Stuck in Time is what it's called now. Okay. Yeah, it's called Stuck in Time now. Stuck. Come on. Come on. Stuck in Time. There it is. Yeah. I would like to revisit this at some point. It's calling itself an idle game now, which I guess kinda it was. Kinda sort of is. But then again, Loop Hero also was, I guess, sort of kind of an idle game. So I don't know. Interesting. But it's I would like to revisit that at some point because it's been a while since I've seen it, and they've done a lot of changes to it. I don't know if it's fully released now, isn't it? Yeah, it's fully released now. So it just released in December. So yeah, that'll be another one to look at. You can see like the art style and stuff is very similar to Loop Hero and everything. So, and they were called Loop Odyssey, so I had to change their name. But yeah, no, stuff like that. Those are some things I might take a look at on Thursdays, just to kind of keep a little variety on the channel, keep it keep a good toss-up day is always a nice one. And as far as the rest of this week, tomorrow night I'll be doing it's basically coding. So tomorrow night's going to be Small Feature Friday, do some coding. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll find something. There's plenty of stuff to do. I might also finish up the autocomplete would be good, because I haven't had a chance to do anything since I've been back to work. That'd be nice. And Saturday and Sunday afternoon will be more coding, lots more coding. So that is what is up with me. And that is what's up with the rest of this week, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
space!